Hey everyone, welcome. This is Euro Maestro, and I am broadcasting live from Paris on YouTube Live. There was a pretty bad traffic accident here. It's over there. I don't want to get too close on camera, but looks like a pedestrian may have been run over by a scooter. There's somebody definitely on the ground in really bad condition, bleeding. I see there's a scooter involved, so I don't know exactly what happened. It was pretty bad, and it's blocked up the traffic pretty badly as well, because what's happened is they've had to close off the normal traffic lanes, so all of the traffic lanes are being funneled over to what's normally just a bus lane for bus and bicycles, and today all of the traffic, so about 3 or 4 lanes, is basically being crushed into one lane. So that's been going on here for last few minutes. You see, it's a beautiful, gorgeous Wednesday afternoon here. So I'm going to be walking around Paris. I was out at Versailles earlier today. The police have been doing really a great job with managing this traffic here. So it's pretty crazy. The other thing I really appreciated, I noticed, is all the respect that all the passerbyers are giving to the injured person. So there's no one is stopping, for gawking or onlooking. Neither the cars nor the pedestrian. Everyone just going on about their business, basically. So that's a good thing, because sometimes you see in traffic accidents, some people want to stick around for the gory details. So how is everyone today? I see quite a few people in here. I don't see any comments yet, but we'll be walking around Paris in a little bit. Maybe starting right now, going against the light, but that's because the policeman has decided to stop the traffic now. So just to show you where we are, there's Notre Cathedral. You can see the river there and the boats going by. So pretty scenic area, pretty important area for tourists. You see the ambulance there and the other police vehicles blocking all the traffic on that street. So there you go. So let's see. Hey Euro, first time catching you live on YouTube. I'm wondering, maybe I had the comments turned off because I just hit a button to turn comments on. So if you were commenting earlier, I apologize. Beautiful Paris, toujours très actif. Oui, I think I had comments turned off on my screen, I think. So if you were commenting earlier, I apologize. I didn't see any of the comments. I didn't realize that I had them turned off. I didn't even realize there was that option. But it looks that way to me. So, anyways, I'm glad you guys caught me. Yeah, the nice thing about YouTube Live, from what everybody's telling me, is that the image quality is much better, much higher image quality. The resolution, I guess, is better. The drawbacks are mainly that it's shakier, so I have to be a little bit more careful when I'm walking around and when I'm panning. YouTube is the best pour la qualité d'image. Oui, c'est ce que je pense, moi. So, would you guys agree? The image quality better on YouTube Live? So once I get the stabilization under control, I can do more YouTube Live videos, which I think will produce better quality images. The problem is when I start walking around. It's very shaky. This would be good for a, you know what I should do probably, is I've done a lot of those boat scopes, where we take one of the boats and we go up and down the river. So that's probably something very good for YouTube Live. So, that way you can see the the architecture and everything much better. And I should be able to stabilize it on a boat fairly well, I would think, at least compared to walking. Walking, it's really hard. So where's everybody today that's in the chat? See, we got a few people in here this Wednesday afternoon. This traffic accident, by the way, is pretty bad. Even though it's only one person involved, from what I could see, she looked like she was in pretty bad condition. They've been taking a long time just to stabilize her and get her into an ambulance. So it's been a long time. Montreal in the room. All right. One of my favorite cities. Still no progress on the traffic situation. What a shame. Should we go? Let's go take a look at the Place Saint-Michel. Has a nice fountain over there. Fly Emirates. So I have to get new trousers with nice holes in them because I see everyone these days. I mean, before it used to be a few people, but now it's everyone only seems to wear trousers with lots of holes in them. Montreal celebrating its 375th anniversary this year. That's right. I forgot all about that. That is awesome. What's this guy doing? The police just put a stop to it, whatever it is. The police were like, that's enough. It's funny because they usually don't stop these types of entertainers, or not often. We are a young city compared to the cities in Europe. I know. Paris is over 2,000 years old. But 375 still pretty good. Right? So that's the city of Montreal, being 75 years old. Quebec's a little older, of course. Guy's taking a selfie. Rome is celebrating its 2,770th this year. Wow. That is crazy. So going back to, 753 BC, I guess. Founding of Rome. It's getting hot, by the way, in Paris. This Sunday, it is going to be 32 degrees. So we have several 30 plus degree days this week. And I think the highest one is going to be Sunday at 32 degrees. So I'm going to have to find nice cooling places. How old is Paris? You know, I don't know the exact age of Paris. I know it's over 2,000 years old, but I don't know the exact number of years. But that's not too shabby, 2,000 years, right? So you see we have a lot of these streets in Paris. You might be familiar with them, like this street. Good day, sir. Well, hello, Brett. How are you? So we're playing a little bit more with YouTube Live. Good morning, Euro. Good morning, Marissa. So the one thing I like about YouTube Live kind of is the comments, because I can clearly see the person and the name of the person. So they do a really good job, and it doesn't really block the video display as much as Periscope does. Of course, Periscope delivers a lot of comments, so I don't know if it's really comparable. How is everything? Everything is awesome. So I've been going to the pool, or actually the gym, or actually the beach, however you want to look at it, every single day now for, how long has it been? A week or so? A week or 2 weeks? So I'm really making this a habit, and it's really a good habit. I feel so refreshed. I think it was Brett, actually. Was it Brett? I think it was Brett. Somebody asked me a month ago or 2 months ago and said, well, when's the last time you went to the beach? And I was like, you know what? I haven't been going to the beach that much, so now I'm going every single day. So much nicer. Oh, this is the game store, one of my favorite game store. How's the police with the attack there? Well, you know, it's good. I mean, the attack was over in Manchester, so it's pretty far from me. But yeah, we haven't had any incidents here. Yeah, it was you. Well, you look at that. You sort of encouraged me, because it got me thinking, I do need to get to the beach more often. Here's a cinema with quite a few films. Not sure. Oh, I've been seeing a lot of films lately too. So be careful. Yeah, I'll be careful. We've been finding out a lot about the. I'm going to have to do a scope sometime about the whole Manchester event, because it's made it's made me think about the situation, because in almost every single one of these attacks, these attacks could have been avoided, could have been prevented, meaning that there was intelligence or information about the suspects prior to the event. So this one, there was a lot of information. This person was known to authorities, and I think the police should have been tipped off. And I'm going to say a lot of it is falls into the hands of his community, his mosque specifically, because he was known by the people in his community to have some issues, shall we say. The imam had given a speech. The imam is sort of a religious leader in a mosque, had given an anti-ISIS speech, and he's commented and saying how much the killer was filled with anger when he gave that speech. Anger and hate, and he said he could just see it in his expression and looking at him, and that he was quite worried. And people were so worried that friends of his actually put their sons around this guy to prevent him from attacking the imam. So the imam is only verbally criticizing ISIS, which most people would consider a terrorist organization, verbally criticizing ISIS, and the people around him are worried that he is going to physically attack the imam with violence because of a verbal criticism. So if you have somebody in that situation, that should have been reported. I think that's fairly suspicious. I mean, it's just not normal to rise to the level of physical violence because your imam is criticizing something. It's like a bike alley. So yeah, there's a lot of bikes here. So you see here we're at a place. We have the elections coming up next month. So these are these metal things you see here. This is where you can see they're already up. This is where they put up the posters for the different political parties. Each one gets their own slab, I guess, and they get to put up their posters. So I showed you guys this for the presidential election. There were 11 candidates. There's probably going to be a lot more for this election on the 11th or 18th. So they all have their own individual spot to put up their posters, and this way people can familiarize themselves quickly and easily with who's running. So yeah, a lot of bicycles. Oh, look at this bicycle. What is that? That's a really interesting bicycle. I like this one. It stands out from the rest. Cool Euro. It's a motocross. Wow, it's a nice motocross. So you can see this is like a typical Parisian neighborhood with its winding roads. Like I said, you see a lot of these roads, basically no car traffic, mostly just pedestrians. And then we have other streets which are more designed for car traffic. We have some where cars are not allowed at all, and others like this where cars are allowed but generally don't ride down this street very much. Have you rode a Vespa? I have. I've ridden these scooters. Anyone ride horses in Paris? Yeah, in a few places, but not out on the streets like this. But they have ponies at Versailles, for instance, and they have ponies in the parks, and occasionally you have places with horses. I repeat myself, but wow, quality image is so good, et c'est agréable à regarder. Ah bon, merci Daniel. J'ai apprécié beaucoup ces commentaires en fait. So yeah, this is one of the reasons why I like doing YouTube Live, because everybody says the video quality is really good. So I can't really tell, because for me, of course, it's exactly the same. None of these applications actually show me the image that's being broadcast. I wish they actually did. I wish they set it up like a monitor. I'm just kind of walking around randomly right now to show you the neighborhood, but maybe we'll go somewhere specific. But right now it's just kind of a random walk. I want to show you this passageway. So we have passageways. You know, that's a great scope I need to do sometime, because we have a lot of these passageways in Paris. Some of them are covered and some of them are open air. So here's one of them right here. I love your adventures. Oh, thank you, Marissa. So this is one of them right here where, so you see we're just on the street, right? Normal street. And the sidewalk. And then where normally there's building, there's just an opening. And this is a passageway. And we'll walk through the passageway. And some of them are quite nice. Actually, most of them are quite nice. Always an adventure, definitely. Oh, if you need a pedicure, you know where to go. Foot doctor there. So let's take a look. So we got this really cool cobblestone street here. We got all these cute, cool little shops. Are you able to tuck your elbows into your side? That helps with stabilizing. Yeah, I can. I know the stabilization is really bad. In fact, I didn't realize it until I tried to watch one of these videos and replay, and I was like, oh my God. So I know it's very, very hard for you guys. So I'm trying not to walk as much, actually, as I usually do. Anyways, but you notice the cobblestone streets here, and you see the restaurants. Now, this restaurant is particularly interesting. It was founded in 1686. So this goes back to the 17th century. So a lot of famous people dined here, including, let's see, well, you can see them yourself. Who dined here? Yes, there's a lot of cafes because that's what Paris is about. But look at that. Who do we see there? Well, that's Benjamin Franklin. So Benjamin Franklin was here. There's Robespierre. So I think Voltaire was here as well. I think the picture's on the other side. So a lot of these famous people from the 18th century dined there. Old Benny Boy. This place I used to really like, but they've changed it. So the decor is much better now. But before, what was nice about it, it was open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So it never closed. So that was awesome to have a pub like that right in the middle of the city. But now they close, like 1 or 2 in the morning or something. What is this? Must be... Oh no, this is olive oils. Look at this. Look at how olive oil is sold here. They have these huge tubes, different varieties of olive oils. So that's pretty interesting, I would say. Tennessee bar. And the Odeon. All right, well, I think I'm going to let you guys go before I give you guys all headaches from all the shaking. But anyways, I'm glad the video quality is good. One of these days I'll figure out the stability issues. I'll talk to you guys real soon. Bye.